what the difference is between Gaba versus Klonopin Clonex. Blurring vision, drowsiness, dizziness, and so when I switched him to Gaba, he's feeling incredibly better. So either you take a multivitamin that's like Welcome everybody, this is Dr. Beck from Kosher Functional Nutrition. So I had a patient recently that I have been treating for fatigue. One of the most common reasons why patients go to doctors, especially women, is for fatigue, chronic fatigue. Even if they do sleep pretty well, they wake up and they don't feel great. So some of the things that I offer are iodine for the thyroid, or checking iron levels for anemia, and viral loads. But I learned something again from this patient that I want to share with you. I did not ask or take into consideration the medications that the patient was taking. And so I found out last week that the patient was taking 2 medications to relax, to calm, to help sleep. One of them was called Klonopin, which in this country is called Clonex, but they're both the same thing. It's called Clonazepam. And he was taking also a sleeping pill. One of the side effects of taking this medication is blurring vision, drowsiness, dizziness. And so when I switched him to Gaba, he's feeling incredibly better. And we're also working with things like L-tryptophan and melatonin to get him off the sleeping pill. But I felt it was very important to share with you what the difference is between Gaba versus Klonopin Clonex. Now, when you look in the PDR, the physician's desk reference, which references all the medications basically in the world, so it says that the action of Clonex is to increase Gaba. So why would you take a medication that has so many side effects, addictiveness, dependence, and very difficult withdrawal symptoms, if you can go to the health food store or online or to your local functional medicine doctor and purchase Gaba, which is a natural amino acid. It's a neurotransmitter, and it's safe. It doesn't have any addiction, so there's no withdrawal symptoms. And basically what I've been telling patients for many years is it decreases excitable brain activity. So when you have a patient who goes to bed and is kind of looking up at the ceiling, and their mind is working a mile a minute, and they're not being able to fall asleep for a couple of hours, so when they take Gaba, it's incredibly helpful. And I've been using Gaba for many, many years on my patients. And also I recommended that some of my patients would open the capsule of Gaba, and the powder would be on a piece of paper next to their bedside. And if they woke up, let's say 2 in the morning, and they said, "What am I doing up?" or something woke them up and they were having difficulty falling back to sleep again, well, they would just take a dab of Gaba, put it in their mouths, and most certainly within a couple of minutes be able to fall back into a nice deep sleep. So it's an incredible thing to realize how many patients are on medication that have very difficult side effects, respiratory distress, leading to coma and death, which is pretty radical. And so if you have a natural substance, and in this case, it's just incredible that the medical verbiage is that it makes Gaba. So again, it's a no-brainer to go by Gaba and not take a medication that has addictiveness and very difficult to get off of it and a lot of side effects. So now Gaba comes in capsules, happens to be also, it lowers blood pressure. It can reduce an enlarged prostate. It helps in ADD and other anxiety, panic attack type situations. And it's very good to take Gaba with B complex, especially B3. But that's another thing to note, that the B complex is the anti-stress formula, and it goes together in the production and creation of these amino acids and neurotransmitters in our brain, like Gaba and like tryptophan and like serotonin, etc. So either you take a multivitamin that's like 4 a day, not a 1 a day, so that you get a decent amount of B complex, or you can buy B complex separately, relatively inexpensive. Gaba is relatively inexpensive, and then you won't have to take medication that has so many side effects and harmfulness. So thank you for listening, and this is Dr. Beck. Please hit the subscribe button, and also, like I said, I did this video from a patient's needs. So when you tell me what you'd like to hear about, it helps me create these videos. So press the like button, press the subscribe button, and have a great day.